Hey guys, just checked into my hotel. I'm here in Norman Wells for the night. Mackenzie River is that way, which you can't see really well with the fog, and then on the other side, which you can't see because of the buildings, I'll try to get a shot of it for you later, maybe throw some pictures in from the plane. There's the mountains. So, I'm gonna see if I can find some grub here. Oh yeah, it's winter by the way, people are sledding. Yeah, some cool stuff here, teepee frame. Looks like some sort of tug for the barges. There's an old paddle wheel behind that. And a barge here. Old fire truck. Here's what I'm talking about. Some of you folks probably know what kind of truck this is. I'm going to try to remember. My poor brain. But check out the front axle housing. It's like two halves with a flange in the middle where the differential is. Oh, I can't remember what that is. I think it might even be British, but I'll have to look it up in my truck book. One of these bad boys here. Actually, that looks familiar, like we've got a few of those in Yellowknife. This one's only rear-wheel drive, the old International. Well, let's see if they're open, I guess. Well, bad news bears. That's not what I was looking forward to. Ah, well. It would be nice to find somewhere to get some grub. A lot of history here. Alright, well. Onward and upward. Well, here's the main drag through town. It's kind of quiet. RCMP detachment's just down there a little piece. Here's the mountains of it. I'll probably show them more to you later. Just found a church here that meets at 6 o'clock on Sunday. And it's Sunday, so if we're going to miss it at home, might as well grab it here. Chat with some folks. Now we've got a northern store. Staple of the north. Although it's pretty quiet being a Sunday. See what else is around. Oh, we're on the edge of town here. It's had an amazing hamburger. I guess anything's going to taste amazing right about now, but it was really good. See the mountains here a bit. Apologize for the wind noise. Yeah, it sure is pretty here. Just hoof along for a little bit. Might go check out the dump. Apparently there's bears and wolves there a lot, so see if I can't see something. Alright, well, should always find somewhere to get out and enjoy nature on this old Skidoo trail here, and you see the mountains behind me. And if I keep tromping along this way, I'll eventually get back into town, and then maybe I'll cross over, go down the Mackenzie River, check that out. Seen lots of fox tracks, rabbit, or snowshoe hare I should say, and what looks like grouse or ptarmigan. And that's it so far. Sure is pretty though. Winter Wonderland. It's finally here. No idea how happy that makes me. I love winter. It's the best time of year to get around, do your thing, see what's shaking, all that good stuff. Alright, so I figure this is worth checking out real quick, but if we look inside here, I dare say that's probably the filler for the fuel tank, it looks like. The inside of the cab, there's a lot of wood in here. So it's wood framed. I guess I wouldn't really call it the firewall per se because it's a cab over, but the front of the cab is wood. Wish I could climb in there and get a peek, but it says do not climb. Yeah, so there's that. If you take a look here underneath her, so you can kind of see the motor and transmission a little bit. There's the transmission with a big dirty transfer case off to one side, which is pretty cool. This would have been quite the rig when it was new. It's a lot of leaf packs, or a lot of leaves in a pack I should say. 2 packs per side, helper spring on it. There's that big old transfer case. She's got more than a couple of rotten boards on the deck. A little fold down seat or a bench here. You can see where the trim's coming off, how that was all nailed, just kind of tacked together. Keep the cab somewhat in one piece. That is a pretty darn cool truck. If you know what that is, leave it in the comments. If I don't find it first, and what I'm gonna do. Right hand, left hand tank. Okay, well that's not a data stamp or a VIN tag or anything like that. Does it have a clutch pedal? It should. I see the throttle. I'm assuming that might be the brake. Who knows? Maybe it's got a hand clutch or something. Looks like it's got a... No, that's the parking brake. That looks like it's got a splitter button or something on it. Dual range, who knows? Ah, love this old stuff. Well, I just got back to my hotel. Figured I'd show you guys my nighttime projects I have here when I'm all done work. First one, this is something that I've been working on for a little bit. Let it soak for a while here. You think I could remember the name of this old Wenger, but basically it's the same tool set as the Forester, except it has a locking blade. And if I can do this with my left hand here on the camera, it has... Maybe I'll try my right hand. Takes some skill. Well, anyway, it has a 2D Phillips driver. Let's stick you in my turkey neck here. There we go. And it even has a nice little imprint of what it is and how you would use it. Let's see if we can catch it with the light back there. Yeah, it's got a picture of a Phillips screw on it. So now everything works good and smooth on this. Good walk and talk. Chain's in good shape. There's no rust there, nothing. The whole thing's been soaked well in fluid film. All I've got left to do is to go ahead and sharpen it up. There's the halfway point because it's got a lock blade. There. That typical Wenger blade, lots of belly on it. It's a little scratched up. I might polish it someday, but make a good collector / user. So I like that. Now to close it, got to disengage that lock again. Go until it gets to the first click. Make sure my fingers are out of the way. And my hand. Go ahead and close it up. So that's one project. The other one I've got, this is my little bag of goodies that I EDC in my rucksack every day. Once again, try to use it with one hand. Take that out. I got some other stuff in here. I've got a Swiss Champ, sharpening bits and bobs for touch-ups, not for reworking an edge, fire starter. Let's see this. It's Gorilla Tape, but it's on an old bobbin from Barbara's sewing machine, so it takes up a lot less room that way and a little less likely to get beat up and dirty. I've got a stick of Greenland wax for my Fjällräven stuff, some hand sanitizer, odds and sods, a few spools of different kind of thread, and then this. So that is my little sewing kit when I'm on the road. I've got a bunch of these big buttons I took off a pair of my big Bill Bowl pants that I finally rubbed through the crotch, and Barbara cleaned them and shrunk them, and then I got bigger and made them even tighter. So the suspender buttons, I've got those cut off, and I'll sew those onto the waistband of one of my Fjällräven pants, because suspenders are the bomb.com. Well, I made it to Fort Good Hope. Actually made it yesterday. This is the Mackenzie River. Nice sunset over the banks there, the cliffs. Manitou Island right there. That's where town originally was settled. Old town, sort of, Fort Good Hope. And back that way a little ways is the airport. It's about 500 or 600 people somewhere in there live here. And I have to excuse the wind noise. I just hiked up a rather large hill with a bunch of people down here from the Northern Store, Northmart. Pretty cool. Has a moose on this side. And, whew, looks like an eagle on that side. So that's kind of sweet. My B&B down here is pretty cool. It's all, I think, locally milled wood that they made it out of, and all pine trim on the inside of my room. I can throw a rock in the Mackenzie River from the kitchen window, so that's cool. And let me tell you, I think so far, not to slam anybody else, but I think the friendliest people I've met in the Northwest Territories live here. More as it comes. And here's a view out the kitchen window where I'm staying. It's supposed to be good fishing right there. Well, just went back up the hill again from down over yonder. Kind of looking over town. It's lunchtime. There's how high up the sun gets this time of year here. This is October 30th, day before Halloween. Mackenzie River. Pretty cool spot this Fort Good Hope is. Well guys, I'm getting ready to leave Fort Good Hope here. Didn't get to show you too much because it's been a crazy busy trip, but there's me. This is my quarters, my room. Got my duffel all ready to go here. Grab my coat, my mitt, my hat, my paperwork for the plane, and then I'm out of here. I might get some video on the plane. I think it's a Beech 1900D that will be on. We'll see. But just a little update from my last trip here, back in town, and it's the weekend. This is Friday, so Lord willing, if I get back into town, hopefully we'll be out in the bush this weekend. It's not even really supposed to be cold, so maybe we'll get out and play with some knives and some fire and have some fun. Show you some of the artwork here too. I like that one. And that one's definitely cute. So until next time, see you from the Northwest Territories. Take care.